The teased dev blog has finally popped up, and this time it's something that I had been wondering about for a while now. Before we get into it though, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, otherwise for realsies this time, Wangle really will go in the bin, and Kalari is going with him. So in the dev blog, the big news was that the UI is going to get a complete overhaul. I'm going to put the screenshots up throughout the video so you can have a look if you haven't seen the dev blog already. It does look very clean, and it takes some ideas from other MOBA screens, but it also looks very unique in its own way. Looking at what is actually available right now in the screenshots, the first two buttons are fairly obvious, Home and Store. Store being where we will most likely be seeing the option to buy skins when they release, as well as the heroes, although Omeda haven't specified if heroes will unlock automatically in early access and full release, or if we may need some in-game currency to unlock them later on. Next is Collection, which I imagine is for viewing heroes and skins, as well as the items, so you can read up on new item additions, as well as looking at new heroes to read their abilities, so you don't just meet them in game and start screaming from the beating. Moving on from that, the fourth one is Watch. Now, this is either spectation of games or a replay feature, or both. Now, a few of you probably saw my unofficial trailer, which is alright, but it would have looked a hell of a lot better if it had access to a replay feature, so just saying, Omeda. Replay feature would definitely have me drooling over that potential. And the final one is Community, which would be for adding friends as well as chats, I would assume, but I don't know, maybe it would also have the potential for an in-game guide search system, which would be kind of neat. Maybe have YouTube videos approved by the team or mods, which can then be up or down voted by the community. That way the best guides would make it to the top, and the ones that were just troll posts would make it to the bottom or not make it through the actual verification process. I know I'll be definitely making some guides, so it would be cool if there was a way to help new players without them actively seeking your videos out. It would be kind of cool if they could also allow written guides on there as well, although you would need some kind of approved external website, although I'm just making this up as I go along, so who knows, it might not even happen. Other than those buttons, there are a friends list and start chat button at the bottom, and a party member icon list at the bottom also. There are a lot of PlayStation icons on this UI as well, so I'm sure there are some of you out there with half chubs going on for the guys that keep chanting PlayStation, though I would like it to go to Xbox as well, just because, well, why wouldn't I? The more the merrier, right? We're all just here to play a game, it doesn't really matter which badge it's got on the piece of plastic. Moving on from this screenshot, there are two other screenshots which are rather self-explanatory. One is the menu for settings, which you can see here, the video settings tab. A lot of different options, which is always nice to see. If you're on low end or high end gear, you can tweak it until it's perfect with all of these settings. You can even go down to 720p if you want to on a laptop or an entry PC to just get a few extra frames. The final screenshot is the match found screen. Again, pretty self-explanatory, really clean though. Very close to what Paragon had and League has now, but if it works, why change it? I'm not criticizing it for that. All in all, it might not be the big announcement we are all waiting for, but it does mean that we are very close now. I have been in Discord following Predecessor since February of 2019, and considering the next step is early access and they've just revamped the UI, which is what, the end user is going to see, it means we're not too far away. And considering that Omeda haven't been full-time on this game until I think it was the second half of last year, they've done quite a lot in a short space of time, as well as getting the funding. And I don't think we're going to be waiting much longer, so just hold on. But that pretty much wraps up this blog video, so I will see you for the next one.